Vlog, it's a vlog, you're watching a vlog. Oh, hi there, I didn't see you come in. I've got lots of stuff that's been happening on the Danger Dolan channels that I think you might be interested in with your ears and your minds and your brains. No, but seriously, I haven't done a vlog in a little bit of time and some things have happened and some events have transpired and some asshole broke into my apartment and stole my girlfriend's laptop. That was fun! But I'm also running a company now and it's called Planet Dolan Pty Limited, and it basically oversees all these Danger Dolan channels and the future Danger Dolan channels, and Danger Dolan has been trademarked, so you scallywags making false channels and hosting my videos, you're gonna get slapped with some really awful stuff soon involving lawyers and money and lawsuits in courtrooms and stuff like that. So stop it! Stop it right now. Unfortunately, now that I'm running this Planet Dolan company, I've got less time to, make videos and script things and stuff. So you guys may or may not very soon hear my brother voicing some videos. He's got a very similar voice to mine, except he's less slurry and you can actually hear what he's saying. And some of you might not even notice the difference, so we'll see how that goes. Also, in case you guys didn't know, I've got a website now in which I host the written versions of all the countdown scripts that have been videos in now script form on the website with little images representing the thing on the list. It's very fun stuff, go check it out. There's links below like every single video ever, so it's really easy to get to. Also, I'm selling merchandise now because like 3 people asked for it. I'm like, well, damn son, I'm gonna do that. And when I was making the trademark, they asked me, did you want the trademark to cover merchandise as well? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do that. So now we've got shirts and now we've got mugs and nothing else. Maybe stuff in future, I have no idea. And also you can donate to the channel for absolutely no reason whatsoever. There are no benefits, nothing happens, it's just if you want to, but you don't have to. It's just there. It's just a thing that YouTube automatically made happen, so I'm like, okay. Now let's get super serious for a second. To do with the World of Warcraft videos in this channel, the gaming channel, in case any of you didn't know, World of Warcraft is in a lull period between an expansion launch and this humongous gap where nothing happens. When the content comes back, when there's a substantial adding of stuff to do, I very much want to do more discussions with Az from Heel vs Babyface. On the side though, I could possibly do discussions with other YouTubers. I mean, I'd love to do some more discussions with Nobble87, and if you guys have any YouTubers that do WoW content that you want me to do some discussions with, then feel free to suggest some people down below. I'll just get in contact with them and we'll see what we can do. At the moment, I'm playing Heroes of the Storm and also Hearthstone, but I can't stream because of the many reasons I've laid out before now, in which Australia has lousy internet, I'm not in the right area for it. Hopefully later this year or next year I'll be able to do it. And there's no feasible content to make without streaming for those games, unfortunately. Let's Plays just don't seem to work. Talking about, heroes from Heroes of the Storm or Hearthstone decks, to me is a bit boring. At least with streaming, I can, interact with you guys. You can chat and I can, talk back, and that's actually really fun. But in other news, I will be going to Blizzcon this year. I really loved going in 2013, and I'm totally going to be down for it this year. So I will be in Los Angeles for a total period of 2 weeks with the girlfriend and a couple of mates who are also flying out there. Obviously the tickets haven't gone on sale yet, they're going to be very, very soon, and hopefully we'll get tickets for all 4 of us. If not, I will come up with an alternative. I will probably beg Blizzard directly and I'll have a pitch. I'll say, hey, I'm the guy who makes videos with titles like, why did Mr. Pandaria fail? And why is WoW dying? I'm sure they'll appreciate that. But if any of you viewers are in Australia and you're thinking about going to BlizzCon, there's actually a deal going on right now with flights to LA. Don't know if it's just in Melbourne, it might be in some other parts of Australia, but the return flights to LA are around $1,200, and that's quite a good deal, to be honest. That's not factoring in the hotel prices or the BlizzCon ticket, which I think is just over $100 for a single person. I don't know, I haven't looked it up. But there's a link to the deal down below from aussiebargain.com.au in case you're interested. So now let's talk about expanding the Danger Dolan channels in different areas, because you remember, I think it was last year or the year before that, I expanded from this gaming channel to the new Countdown channel, and it worked out quite well, and I've been really passionate about doing the same kind of thing with different areas. So right now I'm in the midst of making a movie/film channel. It's going to happen, right? So I'm going to have one test video for that on the main Countdown channel just to see how it goes. On the film/movie channel there's going to be countdowns, but also alternative videos. I'm going to do a call to action soon where I just tell you about exactly what's going to be happening there, but that's pretty much in the pipeline at this stage. But I also really want to do a kids-based channel for kids aged 2 to 8. I'd love to be able to do countdowns for those little kids. Also some, animated countdowns that'd be really fun, and some songs and stuff. But I'm gonna need to hire some talent. Once again, keep your eyes peeled for the call to action on the main channel really soon. I've also got jobs and opportunities to come work for Planet Dolan, and once again, look out for the call to action. But essentially, let me just summarize what's going to be happening there. The plan is to keep expanding into the new channels and also new projects on the sides. So I'm going to be recruiting 2D, 3D animators, voice actors, storyboard artists, and songwriters. There's also opportunities for, not jobs, opportunities for musicians, indie game developers, filmmakers to kind of just promote their work. If you have a look at the video I just put out on awesome games you never heard of, that should give you an idea of what I mean, except instead of me researching unknown games to give them publicity, you contact me. You the indie dev, contact me. And then you might get featured in a come look at this awesome thing countdown. I'll just verify that it is awesome and it's not just some thing you've whipped together in 2 minutes in Adobe Flash or something. So those kind of videos are just to help out the little guys who just don't have a marketing budget like AAA titles, and they're interested in some free publicity. It's not just games, it's also, with the new movie channel, I can do the same thing with movies. Musicians, I can have their music in the background of videos, that kind of thing. So apart from that apartment break-in not too long ago, things have been going really well. Although I have a cat, and she's currently in heat. We have to get her desexed, and she just whines all night. All night. It's like having an infant. It's just crying. It's really fun. I love it. I don't need sleep at all. And now we have a bunch of viewer questions that were asked on social media for this vlog. The first one from Robotic Fish. How are you doing a vlog if you died? Let me tell you exactly how, buddy. I take multivitamin supplements. Another question from Grace St. Thum. Do you believe in aliens? Well, Grace, I do believe in aliens, but more importantly, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Casey Thomas asks, what's your opinions on WoW patch 6.2? Well, I think with 6.1, Blizzard set the bar so low that all they have to do is have a patch that introduces half a dungeon and people will laud it as the savior of WoW. They can't screw this up. It's not physically possible to screw up 6.2, but I'm sure they'll find a way. Sasha Cooper Trooper Spoon asks, do you think tomato is a vegetable or fruit? I don't think it's an actual thing. I've only ever seen it in movies and video games. I don't actually think it exists. Tomato sauce is real. I don't think tomatoes are a thing. No, I don't think they are. Benjamin Lewis asks, who taught you to say boat? I wish the same person had taught me. Yeah, I learned it at this really cool place. It's called a kindergarten. Tom Nagel asks, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Man, I don't know, but I'm looking out my window at an apartment across the street, and it looks really nice. I think maybe they should close their blinds. Amiel John McCarter asks, can I nothing you? Actually, no, you can't nothing me. Did you book in advance? Have you gone through the right channels? Where's the contract illustrating the terms of nothing? See, here's the problem. You haven't taken the time to look at the little things, and that's why you can never, ever nothing me. George Mayo asks, what is the best thing you have or want? You know what? I have a stapler with staples. How many of you have got a stapler with nothing in it? It just sits there collecting dust. Well, not me, because I got a fucking stapler with many, many staples and an entire box dedicated to staples. Christopher Samuelson asks, what is meaning of life? I don't know, man, but they're making new Star Wars films. That's pretty good. Rain Robinson asks, what is your favorite Nintendo pun? Alright. So, a Nintendo Entertainment System, a Super Nintendo, and a Nintendo 64 walk into a bar, and they go up to the bartender and they ask, oh man, do you have this drink? And the bartender's like, no, get out. Antonio Salinas asks, what country are you from? Well, I think that's a bit personal. Jared Gray asks, what is something you don't want to see? Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to make this noise. How many rocks could a rock chuck if a rock chuck could chuck rocks? From Justin Schobler. With one thumbs up. Out of all these comments, someone has thumbs up this comment. The answer is 16. Geo Guzman asks, do you like Counter-Strike Global Offensive? If so, what rank are you? No, I don't like Counter-Strike Global Offensive. In fact, I've never played it. And my rank is 73. Sondre Pedersen asks, what do you hate most in the world? You know what I hate most in the world? I hate when people make too much noise when they're eating. When they've got like a bag of chips and they're going, oh, it's so good. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to read. Jesus Jr. Okay asks, have you ate Mexican food? Actually, I don't think I have. I've eaten Italian, I've eaten Indian, I've eaten Korean, and I've had Mexican bits on the side of other food, but I wouldn't say a meal. So I haven't eaten a Mexican meal, but I have eaten Mexican food and toppings. I think I've just discovered the big hole in my life that I need to fill. Thanks, Jesus! Henry Parkinson has an ultimatum. Would you rather stay in a phone booth for a day with 100 cockroaches or have no internet? No internet? I don't have to read the rest. I'll stay in the phone booth. I'll make friends with the cockroaches. Jonathan Hartley says, if you're not sure on what to say, what should you do? There's no possible way I could explain the ramifications of this philosophical question within the time frame of this vlog, but to summarize, it means you're stupid. Grant Hawkins asks, do you like New Zealand? Now, I know there's been a lot of controversy over my stance on New Zealand, and that there has been many wars that have broken out because of the things I've said about New Zealand, but at the end of the day, here's the bullet points that you should take away from this entire debate and try and keep your rage to a very dull minimum, right? Here it is. Here's my very, somewhat controversial stance on New Zealand. I think it's alright. That's it for this discussion, this vlog, and that's about it. I don't really have much else to say. Have a good one!